working on part 3 today of the family, and we're going to be working on both of the trees on the canvas. The paints we'll be using for this portion is black, titanium white, and burnt sienna. The paintbrushes I'll be using for this part is a number 12 flat brush, a number 5/0 liner brush, and a 1/4 angle brush. Looking at this, I decided I didn't want this like this, so I'm bringing my number, my 1 inch, I guess it's a 3/4 inch, but it's a number 12. I'm bringing that in to, with my white, and I'm going to just come back in here and just kind of blend this back in, cover this back up. I just decided if I want to add something in there, I will afterwards, but I didn't want to do it yet. I'm having to put it a little thicker out in here because there is like a wall. It's thicker there. I'm just trying to smooth it out so there'll be no clumps in it. Okay, so I am going to be using on this my 1/4 angle brush. I have white, some black, and some burnt sienna on my palette, and I'm having to decide where I'm coming. I'm going to come, I think, right in here, and I'm going to pick up some black, some of my white, my burnt sienna, and some of my white, and then I'm just going to come in here. I want to make me a tree, and it's going to come probably maybe an inch, inch and a half from the bottom. It's going to be kind of wide, and I'm going to start with it, I think, if I'm here, I'm going to be about a good 4 to 5 inches, and I'm just kind of come down and make a little wide tree. And we can just pick up these 3 colors and just lay down some paint. As you can see, I've got all kinds of colors here. Now I've got to decide, where's my light source coming from? I tend to go with the white. I think I'm going to have my light source coming from here. So I'm going to pick up my white and come right in here. And I'm just laying down some more brown. Oops, got a little bit too much white, and we're just gonna, if I don't like the bottom, I can always come back and lay some paint on it. And that's probably what I'm gonna do in spots, because now I'm going to pick up just a little bit of the black and the brown, and I'm going to come over to this side and make it a little, maybe just a little black, and just try to make this side a little darker, since the sun's going to be on that, the light's coming from that, there's no sun, the moon or whatever it is coming from that source. Just bring that down, and we'll just kind of blend that in. And then I'm going to pick up just some brown, and I'm going to try to come into the middle and just blend that in. Now I'm going to, excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat today. Wipe my brush off, and I'm going to pick up white, and I'm going to come around to right in here, and I'm going to lay my white down. And it's just blending in with my brown there. And that's just giving us some of that light color on that side. I don't want it to stop. I want it to come on, and it's just wanting to, there we go. Get it in there. And I'm just going to bring in a little more brown and then just kind of blend these in. And there's the tree. Alright, I'm going to pick up my black and my brown, and I'm going to try to smooth it out, and I'm going to bring in my limbs. And it's a wide tree, so how are we going to make our limbs? This is how we're going to do our limbs. That's a little skinny limb on that tree, isn't it? We're not through yet. I'm going to come about right in here, and I'm going to bring this off. And then we're going to add other stuff to it. But we got to start somewhere. I think I'm going to bring in just some brown in here. And then we can come back in here. And you can do your tree any kind of direction you want them to. I'm doing mine this direction. Because we're gonna, that's my big boys. It looks weird, right? Nah, I shouldn't have said that. I'm just gonna put some big limbs on him. And we'll come back in and do some shadowing in a little bit. And I'm just gonna bring that in. Now, I'm going to pick up the black and the brown and some of the white, and I'm going to just start putting on some limbs, and I'm going to do it very thin, some thicker. We're just going to go off off the canvas because we're going to come back in with some thinner stuff too. Too much on my brush. So this, just take your time, make them go any direction you want them to. They can cross over, they can get thicker. I don't want these to be so big and then the rest of them, all of them, be small, so we'll have to compromise here some. This one's just going off the canvas, and we'll make this one go off. And we can always come back and add our smaller stuff to it. We'll just go in some detail with this tree. Let's put a little white in here because he's bringing some in here because I want some a little lighter. Kind of want that to blend in. Let's grab a little bit of the darker right in here and bring it back in here. I'm going to pick up that white. I like that better. Just seeing how I like that. Didn't wet and doing what I want it to do. Let's grab that brown and come back in and just kind of blend that in. We got the black underneath, and then we just add some of this brown into it, and we've got all these colors going on. Okay, and I'm going to bring that one down. I think that's going to be about the stint of the length of my tree coming down, because I've got other things I want to go on. Right. Let's bring him on up and bring him off. He's getting smaller as we come up to the top. And we can actually, at some point he might have got broken off and needed to started another limb somewhere. Trees have no rhyme or reason. They go. I'm going to bring a few down here, but I don't want to go too crazy because I don't want, well, the tree can be painted over, I reckon. I just don't want it to be the focus of what we're dealing with here. I'm going to come in here where this line is and just kind of rub that in. You see what I did? I come out right in here. I'm going to make it grow a little bit. That's okay. Between the heavens and the earth, it's a knot on the tree. I told you, now you tell me. It's wintertime. It's going to have some snow on it anyway, too. Let's see. Let's bring this one up a little bit more right in here. Oops. I'm going to blend this in a little bit more in here with some brown and the white, because I do like the lighter color more so than the black taking over. Okay, I think I want a few more things here on this one. I'm going to grab a limb right in here, and I'm going to grab a limb right in here. And I'm just picking up my colors. A little bit black, some brown. It's just you have to play with it to get it where you want it to go. Okay. Alright, I'm going to pick up, I have a 5/0. It's a little bit longer bristle. Did you see about doing, I'm going to wet it just a little bit and tap it off. I'm going to pick up some of this brown, some of this black, and a little bit of the white. And I'm just going to kind of roll it in there, see how it does. And then we can just kind of bring in some limbs. I got just some brown and white on my, because that actually turned out kind of gray looking. And you can just kind of put these where you want them to go. I'm going to grab a little bit of darker in here. And as you can see, I'm just kind of wiggling them around. This one here just didn't, there we go, it just didn't, I'm lightening some of them up a little bit more. And that's all I'm doing, is just lightening some up, and then I'm adding some different little different limbs on here. And this is where at this point you can just play with this as much as you want to. And so I'm probably not going to do any more talking. I'm just going to be playing. I'll just play some music so that you can see what I'm doing. And if I see that I'm doing something different that I haven't been doing, I'll let you know. But at this point, oops, I am on, nope, I thought it was on my limb. I am just going to add to this tree and make it what I want it to be. So I think that's going to conclude that tree. I just come back in and put some more brown in and white. I didn't use a whole lot of black because I like the tree to be a little lighter than dark. I still have some dark in there though. I feel like something is out of balance, and so I'm going to come in here with a little bit of black and brown and white again, and I'm going to add another tree along in here. And I kind of want to stay off the canvas with it. I'm going to come down lower with it a little bit. And I'm going to paint this one off my canvas, so I'm having to paint my sides because I want it to wrap around that. I have to get a little water here because my colors are a little drying up on me a little bit. And I'm just going to come in here with my brown and white and a little black, and I'm going to start putting in some branches here. I don't want to go too crazy, but I do want some. And just kind of let these play off right there. As long as you can see them on the top. It's just trying to smooth these out a little bit more. Bringing my tree stump down here a little bit better. Out. So that's the direction I'm heading with this. my paintbrush is wanting to clump up real bad on me with the paint, so I'm having to wipe it off because it's just clumping up, and I don't want that. Just putting some little limbs on. I'm going to actually grab my little liner brush. At this point, I'm going to wet it a little bit, and then I'm going to stick it in this brown, and we can come in here and just add some little limbs like we did with the other one over there. And I'm not really there we go. I went too keen with that one, so that's all I'm doing is just taking my little liner brush and just adding some, bouncing my hand. That's all I'm doing, is just bouncing my hand up and giving it some limbs, branches. When I feel like I've done too straight, then I can always come back in there and do. I'm thinking I want to bring a little bit more out. So what I'm going to do is grab my angle brush again. I mean, I don't know if I told you I'm using my 1/4 angle brush, and I'm going to bring in some more over this way. So, I've been painting away, and y'all haven't known a thing what was going on. I painted another coat of white over this, and I'm so sorry. And I came back in here, and I've put snow all over my tree so that I would have some snow. And so that's just really easy. It's time consuming, so if you want to put snow, if you're doing a tree and you want to put a snow on it, all you gotta do is just tap it in. That's all I'm doing, is just tapping my snow in, and it blends in because, you know, snow blends in like that. My canvas here can be a little aggravating because it's so long. I'm using my 1/4 angle brush, and I'm coming in and I'm just going to tap some snow around my tree like I did before. And this, I'm not going to be talking. You've seen me do it before. I'm just going to do it on video. I'm just going to put some snow on the side of my tree, and then I'm going to put snow on my branches. And so it's just going to take a little time and some paint. Alright, so here we go. So that concludes our painting for today. I hope you pick up a paintbrush and get to joining us and paint you some happy little trees. Y'all take care and God bless.